Today I want to talk about the idea and the concept of freedom through creativity. And my reason for discussing this topic and creating this new channel is because I have, over the last 10 years, created freedom through creativity. What does freedom through creativity means? It means, for me, it meant leaving my 9-to-5 job as a laptop and iPad repair technician, and it meant following my passion for creating video, creating business, creating photography, graphic design, everything and anything that was creative. And it just brought me into a world of self-reliance and self-independence and sovereignty, and allowed me to become who I am today, which has been a journey of 10 years of personal development, learning skills and knowledge that has allowed me to create this world that I've created through client work and digital sales and physical e-commerce products, even publishing books. All of these things I'm going to talk about in this series on this YouTube channel. This is a separate YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lee Lawton. I have an Instagram following of 150,000 people, just over. I've done 100 million views on Instagram in the last year and a half, just over a year and a half now. And I've been working with clients and e-commerce stores and all kinds of creative work over the last 9 years. It will be 10 years in January 2026 since I left my original job. And let's talk about a little bit about that today. So I left school with no GCSEs. I had no qualifications. I was what people might call a problem child when I was at school. I did not deal well with authority, and you may relate to this, and if you do, please let me know in the comments. I am undiagnosed, but almost certain that I have ADHD. When I was working at this job, Curry's PC World, I really struggled with the structure of having to go in every day. I worked 4 days on, 4 days off. I had to go in every single day. I had to clock in, and I had to scan this card, and it beeped, and I would go through this metal turnstile, and I felt like cattle every day going in, to the point where I'd been there for quite some time, and I was in the car park on break having a cigarette, and I basically had a nervous breakdown, or some sort of a breakdown, where I just had hold of the steering wheel and I was shaking the steering wheel in the car on my own. And I just knew that I had to do something. I knew that something had to change. And this was around 2014, I think it was, the end of 2014. So I went on a journey of learning and trying to find ways that I could make a bigger impact in the world, and ways that I could work through my creativity and work for myself and be in charge of my own time, be in charge of creating my own finances, and not have a cap on what I could earn, because I was earning £28,000 a year in this job. And that was the limit. The next stage for me was to go and be a line manager or something along those lines, and I didn't want to do that. I'm not very good at managing people, which we'll get into in this series when I start talking about the one-person business, the creator business, the one-person creator business. And I got to a point in that business, in that work, in that job, where I knew that something had to change. So I started consuming content, and around this time was when Facebook advertising was just becoming a thing. So I got in early on the dropshipping train, and even before it was called dropshipping, I had a store called Infinite Beads. I sold spiritual jewelry, and this is around the same time that my spiritual journey also came about. So I'd started meditating, and I'd started this Infinite Beads store, and it did well. I was selling 100 and something thousand pounds worth of products a year. I was free to do whatever I want. It allowed me to travel to Thailand, and it was the beginning of my creative journey. And it's eventually what allowed me to leave my job. So I didn't know at that time that it was the creativity that I craved. I just knew that I wanted freedom. So the tagline to this channel is freedom through creativity. And that is everything to me. To be free, financially free, time free, location independent. They are the three things that I strived for the last 10 years. And it's been an up and down and bumpy ride, but I have learned a very, very valuable skill set that I am hoping to share with you. I have like I said, now I have my Instagram page. I will get further into my journey, but it went from e-commerce to basically a video and marketing agency where I worked with any and every business that would work with me, to then specifying and specializing in working with chiropractors, which I did from 2018 to 2024, 2025. And now I focus on my motorcycle content and teaching other people how they can create amazing cinematic content for Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you want to share, whichever platform you want to focus on. The content that I teach will work everywhere, and it works for every single niche and every single person. So I have taught agency owners, I've taught business owners, I've taught just people who want to create cinematic content around their passion. I've taught motorcycle content creators, and there is a link below if you're interested in the course. It's a bundle, it's extremely affordable. And the reason I started this channel was because I realized that a lot more people than motorcycle content creators were purchasing my course. And I realized that I can help more people than just motorcycle content creators. So I'm still over there, still creating motorcycle content. It's my passion, it's what I love to do. But this channel is going to be more about helping a lot more people. So, and also the philosophy of life that I have created over the last 10 years of reading and introspection and meditation and just trying to understand myself in this crazy world that we live in. So that's pretty much where we're going with this channel. I'm glad that you're here for the ride. I appreciate you very much. If you want to create better content, then let me know in the comments below. Let me know where you are on your creator journey, and are you still working? Do you want to leave your job? Are you trying to become a creator? Are you trying to gain freedom through creativity, which is what I want to help to do? I am starting a brand new school community. It's totally free of charge. I will also put a link to that in the description. You can either purchase my course through the checkout page below, which is £47, or you can join the creator community, and inside there you can purchase the course as well if you want to. But I have created a life which I absolutely love, which allows me the freedom that I've been craving for years, and the freedom that I knew that was possible when I still worked at my 9-to-5 job. And yeah, it's a pretty awesome life. So I just wanted to share it with you and hopefully help you to achieve something along the similar lines. So thank you for being here. Each one of these videos is going to be about 8 to 10 minutes long. It's going to be no editing because I want to get a lot of these videos out. I want to be able to record and produce a lot of content on this YouTube page with little effort involved, and just focus on the knowledge and the information. So you can live the life that you want to live. You can attain freedom through creativity. And in a world of AI where everything is the same and is going to get more and more the same as we go, people, I think, are going to be craving that human interaction. So I think now's a really, really good time to master the fundamentals of creativity, whether that's framing, lighting, composition, camera settings, storytelling, music choice. That's all in the creator launchpad down below. So do check that out. Yeah, and that's going to be it. Everything on my Instagram is ultra polished and ultra cinematic and ultra perfect, and I want this to just be a little bit more raw. I believe that this is a really good way to connect with people on Instagram, which is what I want to do. I want to connect with you. I want to help you to do similar things to what I've been doing. I've been creating videos and content in one way or another for almost 10 years now. And I think it's time for me to pass on some of my learned lessons and some of the knowledge and skills that I have learned. And it's not just video, there's graphic design, copywriting, video editing and production, website building, all of these things that the last 10 years of my journey have forced me to learn because I needed to take the next step and I needed to learn the next thing. They have put me in a unique position where I am sort of a jack of all trades and a master of some. And I think that's a really good place to be in this day and age when it comes to digital content and making an income online and gaining that freedom through creativity. So thank you for being here. Please do subscribe if you resonated with any of this, and I will see you in the next video.